Apple is really losing the AI race. Like they were supposed to have, that's why I bought this phone. I bought this phone for that reason alone.
And
I do not use Apple AI whatsoever, bro.
Bro, and for me, for this whole conversation, for me, Apple is about their market cap and why their company is, because that's what we really getting at. They still gonna sell a bunch of phones, but it's their market share that's losing, and they losing the AI race because they overpromised and didn't deliver with the AI intelligence. The demand for a new product or for a new hardware, what consumers want, they're not giving it to them, and I think that's a bigger thing. But you see, what Apple is doing that's really good though is that they are finding ways to stay relevant. Like, think about Microsoft, right? Like, you think about Excel and you think about Word, like you can download those apps in the App Store, right? Like Apple here's what I'm saying, until people like Google start shutting all their apps down and say, look, you know what? If you buy Apple, if you got an Apple phone, you can't get Word on our processors. You can't buy, because think about what PlayStation and Xbox, they were in a big war. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you had a PlayStation or if you had an Xbox, you couldn't get certain games because they was at war. Nigga, these games is exclusive to Xbox. Yeah. And that war just ended, and now everybody's all good and celebrating. But Apple has done something incredible when they found ways to incorporate their brand into other people's or their ecosystem into other people's brands, and it's they're gonna be relevant forever.
Got another something to help your point, Bill. Hold on real quick. Yeah, we screen sharing like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
And while smooth screen sharing, I'm gonna just say this right here. Google, so I don't know if y'all remember, but Google and Apple had a thing with the Apple on the Google Maps, right? At first, you couldn't get Google Maps on iPhone. Yeah, so
listen to Buddy point about this.
I think yes, he's spit.
Wow, and that's so powerful, right? Because now that goes back to the thing of, this is my theory. I think if Apple doesn't tighten up, right, Google has the way to go to the top. They can be the top phone because they have Google Pay as well. They have the AI. They have the search engine. So they got all the data. Google has all the data, and they just have to execute the plan and see it through, right? And the biggest thing is, and they also have Pixel Chromebooks. And so they're trying to get in the computer ecosystem.
Well, that really ain't no computer though. That's
well, in the future it will be. It's just like iPad. iPad ain't really a computer, but where we going with technology, like you can basically do everything on the iPad that you can do on full size computer. Okay. I'm thinking Google would end up taking over. Oh, here you go. End up taking over Apple, because if Steve Jobs was alive, Apple actually had the AI first, but they didn't execute it. They had Siri first. Yes. There's no way that ChatGPT and Gemini should have beat Siri in no way, shape, or form. That is crazy to me. They had the AI first, and they just didn't execute.
Absolutely. But you know what Apple doing, bro? Apple, see, this is where... What's that?
Stretching theme?
No, yeah. But see, the thing is, all right, so Apple has also got into vehicles, right? Apple has CarPlay, and that is such a big thing, because now you got to think about moms. You got to think about people who drive them, because now it's like, bro, people are in their cars more so than anything now. And Apple has found a way to incorporate their brand into cars. Apple Play, they got the safety feature. They got the music feature. They got the text feature. It's going to be so hard to push Apple out. But I believe that it can be done, because these subpar phones is not the way. You know what I mean? They done had the ball for so long, and I think they're getting too comfortable. And Tim Cook, who's the CEO, he's done a good job with, because he overpromised on the VR glasses, right? Those were dope.
They canceled it.
Yeah, they canceled that.
Canceled the car, too.
They canceled the car. You know what I'm saying? So they're overpromising and not delivering, which is a thing that they can't do, because Apple was really good at one time was like the wow factor and also delivering. When them iPhones were popping at the time, you could you could get one. You know what I mean? Like, you can go to the store and you can get one. And it was like they was meeting their supply, they was meeting their demand, and Apple is not doing it. So they losing customers because they ain't being reliable no more. as they once were.